Minecraft Live 2021 has ended, and with that came some elaboration on Caves and Cliffs Part 2, the crowned winner of this year's mob vote, and next year's update has been announced. The Wild Update 1.19, that comes out next year, and today I'm going to be covering everything that was announced for the update. It's going to be wild. Pun intended. The first few things that I will cover are some things that we should have gotten back in June and also should have gotten in December when the update was split, but we won't be getting them until the Wild Update next year. Those are the Sculk blocks and the other Deep Dark related features, such as the Warden and the Deep Dark itself, and some new things are the Sculk Catalyst, which gives off sounds and calls the Warden after a Sculk sensor picks up a sound. What will happen is, if you make a sound, it'll travel to the Sculk sensor. The Sculk sensor will send another sound to a Sculk Catalyst, and that will alert the Warden, and then the Warden will come. The Warden can two-shot a player that's in full netherite armor, unenchanted. So I can imagine if you're wearing Protection 4 completely, that you're either 4 or 5 shot. So this thing is super strong, and I can't wait to see how much health it has, because it doesn't seem like it'll be easy to kill. We'll also be getting a new structure called Ancient Cities that are in the Deep Dark. My guess is that loot will come in those cities, and that is also where the Warden may hide out. So those will be very fun to find, and it gives us a reason to actually go into the Deep Dark rather than to just have a trophy from the Warden. A small little thing coming to next year's update is more atmospheric lighting. Basically what that is depending on what biome you're in, the lighting will change both during the day and during the night, and it'll build up more of an ambience, more of an atmosphere, and it'll be pretty cool. It'll be different. It'll be something new. Next up, we have the Mangrove Swamp, which is a new type of swamp where it's practically all just mangrove trees. Mangrove trees are a new type of tree that will be added, and I will get to that momentarily. But speaking of mangrove swamps will also be getting a little bit of a revamp with occasional mangrove trees. Mud, a new type of block. You can also turn dirt into mud, but mud will mostly be in mangrove swamps. And you can also make mud bricks with the mud, so I think that is pretty cool. In these mangrove swamps, as I stated before, you will find mangrove trees everywhere, and basically you can plant their sapling both in water and on land, which is really cool, and they will grow into these mangrove trees, which also come with mangrove wood. It does share similarities with jungle wood, but I'm sure that will be changed at some point, just to either make it darker, make it lighter, whatever, just to show some difference between jungle and mangrove. Along with these swamps, we will be getting frogs. These were technically not part of a mob vote, they were part of a biome vote. So it's nice to see these coming to the game. I am really happy that they are here. I did vote for the swamp last biome vote, so it's really nice to see frogs in here, and they change color depending on the biome. If you have frogs in a snow biome, they can turn white. They will go into this thing called snow mode since they're cold-blooded. And if you have frogs in the desert, they will turn white as well, so that they're not attracting heat. It's like adjusting to different biomes. It's pretty cool. Another thing about the frogs is they can start out as tadpoles and eventually grow into the fully sized frogs. So that is a really cool thing, and I'm really happy with that. Another small little mob that we will be getting in swamps is the fireflies, and those are just something to add to swamps, you know, just to build up the atmosphere as well with the lighting, and I think that's going to be really cool, and people with ray tracing are probably going to have a lot of fun with that. I feel like swamps are going to be very beautiful with ray tracing. We will also be getting the boat with a chest built into it. As it was stated in Minecraft Live, it would be really cool to see people rafting in the aquifers and underwater lakes and ponds in the caves, and you can just throw all your unnecessary things into the chest. And I am going to assume it's like a standard chest, so just the 27 slots, so that's a whole inventory right there. You can basically have two inventories, but hopefully you do have a connection to your home. And with the new generation in 1.18, rivers will be much wider. So when 1.19 comes around and we get these boats with chests, that will be really cool and easy and more easy to transport. So that was everything that has so far been announced for 1.19 next year. If you do have questions, let me know in the comments and I will try to respond to you as quick as I can. I'm really excited for this update. It's going to be really cool. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that all this information was helpful. Leave a like, leave a dislike if you want to. Subscribe if you're new or if you haven't already. And I'll see all of you in the next one. Goodbye.